What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Outcrowd podcast, episode number 162. Everyone always told us our opinions didn't matter, and as it turns out, they were right. What's going on? I'm Zach.
Jared.
Quack.
And I'm Schmalti.
And to be fair, he's listened to zero.
Right.
Like zero.
There is literally almost
That's
no.
almost true.
So let's...
Literally.
Almost? So like two, maybe?
I've listened, I don't know how many, but...
I'm just trying to get him off my back.
There's
you know?
there's
It's
no
cool.
expectation of Colton. Just show up. Sit in the chair. Do the thing.
Be
That's what I do,
halfway
baby.
coherent.
Yeah.
That's
as
cool.
long as I'm alive.
That is beneficial if you're alive.
It helps.
Yeah, we're not gonna weekend at Bernie's this shit.
That would be legit.
Fucking awesome.
You want to do your thing, Jared?
What's the thing?
And we're back.
That's a great song.
Wow.
You didn't take the break.
What do you mean?
I took the break.
He took the break. Like, how are you confused by this? You didn't take the break. You should be spot on here.
I'm not sure what we're talking about at the moment.
Yeah, that's about what
Typical.
we expect from Jared.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been stewing over this since the other day.
Okay.
This whole American Murder thing.
He came home
fuck.
and
I haven't watched that.
It was not me that recommended that shit.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
He hasn't
In
even
this
seen it
group,
yet.
It was.
When?
You
Where?
Costa Vida after the last pod.
You told me and Zach about it. And
I don't know,
I
man.
still haven't watched
We
it.
I
were
don't know, man.
we were walking
Yeah,
out.
I promise.
We were talking about something as we were walking out, and then as we got to our cars, you were like, "Oh, you know what's crazy is this show, and this happens. Check it out." And then that was it. And then we got in our cars and left.
was this like a post like 6 beers, Jared?
No,
No.
we did it at noon ish.
Yeah.
Well, this question still stands.
Yeah, no,
Was it a 6 beer, Jared? Or
I don't remember what he had to drink, but I don't think it was beer.
No?
I think I had a beer.
Huh.
Yeah, I haven't been drinking too much on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I did last time, but
The 3 seconds are gone. The beer is gone.
Why the fuck did I show up?
we were all wondering that too.
Oh, there it is.
You said something shitty to me when I got here.
What did I say to you? I think the first thing I said to you was I asked you about Polaris.
No, someone was like, "Why are you late?" And I was like, "I didn't want to come."
Oh, that's right, I
And
did.
Then you said your
I
thing,
did.
which straight up, I forgot what that was already.
I didn't know we could just tell you not to show up
Right,
and you
right,
wouldn't.
Try it next week.
I will.
See if it works.
Yeah, it was 100% you. I know you have this tendency to forget comments and things that you do, but that was 100% you.
The whole boomer thing.
I hadn't seen it. He still hasn't seen it. He wasn't there.
Yeah,
He's
He
not
wasn't
going to
even
see
there.
it.
So there was only, 3 of us that could be decided through, and it had to have been you. Like 100%. There's no denying it had to have been you.
Twas ye.
Anyway, I was so ready to shit on Bly Manor the other day.
Yeah.
I was so close.
Have you watched any of it yet?
Oh, so here's the thing. I'm not allowed to watch it without Kirsty, and Kirsty's not allowed to watch it with me, and I literally get to see her once or 2 days a week.
Yeah,
so
see,
this weekend,
That rule is a no.
I'm going to start.
Like, I know I would love my wife. I would not.
Yeah, but see, the Bly Manor, it's not like it's like Endgame. Like, if she couldn't make... Like, I'd fucking see... This is just a season 2 of a really good show, so
Yeah, but-
I'll wait to watch it with her.
Episode 8 and 9 for me were 2 of the best episodes I've ever watched.
Of anything.
I loved them. They saved the show.
I heard it was... I heard there was 2 episodes that were just awful.
Yeah.
Just terrible.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah. What episodes?
Oh, no.
Okay, never mind.
I just mean, well,
I don't know how you would say that without...
I could go with the first 6, 7. I could go with the first 7, if you'd like.
You didn't like the whole show?
Well, like I said, 8 and 9 redeemed the whole thing.
Yeah, but that's like a small fraction of the entire show.
It's 2 of the 9 episodes.
So you're saying there's 2 episodes in there that you just did not like?
Yeah.
No, he's saying there's
2 episodes.
every other episode.
I know, but you said
he didn't.
You said someone said there's 2 episodes that are awful,
Really bad.
and he said yeah.
There's 2 episodes that I would consider to be awful.
Yeah.
Why?
Why the fuck are you getting all over me about this? I didn't like them.
Next.
Well, I want to know why.
It was boring and mundane. Like, I borderline almost turned the shit off.
Jeez.
One of them I had to watch twice because I fell asleep once.
I mean, that's not really hard to do.
makes sense.
No, like that happened 3 times today against my will. So,
Well, there you go.
yeah, those last 2 episodes were legit.
Well, we're gonna try to bust it out as much of it this weekend as we can.
Favorite character?
I don't know, main chick?
Who's main chick?
The only main chick?
Was it which one from season 1 was it?
Nelly.
Nelly.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's her name in that show?
I can't remember. It's something. It's Danny.
Yeah, Danny.
Yeah.
I'm going with Owen.
I don't know that I really
Owen's
pick and
I like
chose.
that guy. That actor.
What?
Yeah, I don't know that I really cared to pick and choose a character that and not in that season at least.
Because it was so boring.
No, because it wasn't like Game of Thrones where you're really rooting for one character. It was kind of like a mystery. Like you didn't really know what was going on with any of the characters.
Yeah.
Keep lowering the bar. I love it.
Just
Keep
hang
lowering
on.
it.
Just hang on.
Yeah. Just stick it out.
Grind.
Okay.
I don't think it was that bad.
Well, and no, like the story, the writing was good, like you said. It was fucking boring.
I would have to talk to you to find out what 2 episodes, because I mean I fell asleep in it, but it was also 3 a.m.
Oof.
3 a.m.
But I don't remember there being like an episode where I watched it and I was like, whoa, I should have turned that off.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, this conversation doesn't work when someone
Yeah.
hasn't watched it.
Yeah.
I even asked her, I'm like, can I just watch a few? She's like, no. I was like, okay.
Zero.
Okay.
I'd have just watched it.
I haven't seen the hour of 3 a.m. in fucking years. Holy shit.
I've done it a few times.
Because you got older than fuck in the last couple of years.
I did. I'm boring. Why? Yeah.
You are. And I love it.
Well, I don't really care if you love it. I love it.
And, it doesn't matter to me either, but...
Yeah, you really kicked up your age
I really did. I really enjoy
bracket without actually aging.
Yeah, I love nothing more than a quiet evening at home with my wife and kids, with like no phone calls, no knocks at the door. That's
Where
like,
everyone's sitting on the couch looking at their own mobile device.
sure, that's what we want to do, as long as it's quiet.
Everyone's got a face in their phone.
Yeah, I liked Blind Manor. It was a slow burn. I could see that, but I didn't lose interest. I found it captivating.
That's good.
I mean, I didn't lose interest. I kept going. I binged it out.
I wasn't going to turn it off at any point because I lost interest, is what I mean.
You were never
Like, I was hooked.
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, I stuck with it because it's Blind Manor.
The first one was just so good you
Yeah.
couldn't not watch the second. I get it.
Well, I think the writers and creators were really smart to not do another carbon copy of Hill House. For them to do like a scary one and then to mix it up and do kind of a mystery, I think is a smart step for them. Otherwise, this year they'd already be getting completely... if it wasn't better, they'd be obliterated. If this wasn't a better horror show than Hill House, they'd be just, you guys fucking suck, you're trash. But by changing it up, they switched genres, gave them a whole new aspect to kind of go with.
There was one jump scare that kind of got me a little bit. It was pretty decent. Nothing like episode or the first season.
Yeah.
There was one good one in later episodes that...
Yeah. It was pretty good.
I'm excited.
without you seeing it, like, because there's a lot of like subtle things in the writing that really gives it its nuance that I think is the reason why it was so good. But it's kind of spoilers to talk about it, so
Yeah, can't say a thing.
Were you a fan of The Boys?
I haven't watched it.
Any of it?
No. You can spoil that though.
So he didn't watch
I'm the only
it.
one that's seen it.
You enjoyed the first season, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm most of the way through it. I'm not done yet.
Oh, you didn't even finish the first season?
No, it lost me.
I thought there was someone in this group that was like a big fan.
I watched it all. I wouldn't say I'm like a big fan.
Yeah, I knew that you weren't a huge fan of this first season.
There's cool stuff.
I
in
liked
it.
the first season, but
Like when
the
the
second
dude-
season sucked.
When the superhero vaporizes that dude's girlfriend.
It's a super cool like setting.
Concept?
Yeah, like superhero politics. They're kind of fucked up,
Yeah.
you know, which is cool. But yeah, I don't know. The second season just like dragged on and on.
Pretty morally gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't like the Superman character the bad guy?
He's a douchebag.
Homelander.
I mean,
Yeah, he's a cuck.
pretty much all of them are douchebags. There's only like one or two characters in that show that aren't somewhat a douchebag.
Yeah.
True.
Like, most of them are douchebags.
I think that's much more realistic.
Yeah. That's kind of what drew me to the show the first season.
Yeah.
But even like the good
Even
guys.
Butcher's a fucking...
A douchebag.
He's a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
But he's
even
a
that
lovable dick.
is probably more realistic because your average person sometimes is going to be a dick.
It's true.
Not everybody can be a Clark Kent, you know?
Yeah, but they're like douchebags.
Yeah.
Like no light at the end of the tunnel.
Don't they crash a plane intentionally?
No.
Homelander? Doesn't he like
They-
cut it in half or something while it's flying?
No.
They try and save it, and then they fuck something up, and then they just abandon ship.
They can't... Well, Maeve wants to save the plane, and Homelander's like, no, there's no way. She's like, you can't like fly under it and pick it up, and he's like, fuck no. And we're getting the fuck out of here. It's basically the scene. It's like, I can't fix this. Just let it go down.
Oh, jeez.
Save us.
Jesus.
That was the cool part of the show,
Yeah.
but it was less focused on that. Anyway, I
Well,
don't want to talk too much.
they already released a bunch of stuff for season 3, and the big thing that I saw is Jensen Ackles is playing... I can't remember what his name is, but he's essentially Captain America, but like a douchebag version of Captain America.
Yeah.
Nice.
He'd play a probably pretty good douchebag.
Yeah, he can in Supernatural
Yeah.
when he's like possessed and
Yeah.
he's a douchebag, he does it really
That's
well.
really good.
And Eric Kripke is the creator of The Boys,
Who's Eric Kripke?
the creator of Supernatural.
Oh.
I mean, The Boys is a comic book, but he's
Yeah.
the one that's adapting it.
Oh.
And so he created Supernatural.
Oh, cool.
So they cast
Comics
him.
are cool too.
Speaking of Captain America, I checked out that Hacksmith dude.
I saw that.
Made his shield from, and it worked.
Yeah.
It fucking worked. It was pretty cool.
Did you see that they just released the lightsaber thing?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
It's fucking real, dude.
The plasma. It's like a plasma-based lightsaber.
It actually retracts and goes back out and everything and cuts through steel.
It's like 4,000 degrees, and they used it to cut like a 1/4-inch thick steel plate. Just fucking put it in there and just let it do its thing, and then just cut a big fucking square in it.
It's cool, man.
That's wild.
And now that the first one's built, they're gonna get real cool. Like no backpacks.
Yeah,
Like they're gonna be real cool here pretty soon.
they've made a ton of cool shit. That channel, Hacksmith, there's fucking hours of entertainment of them just building dumb shit. Like Thor's hammer. They built a Thor's hammer that was like so heavy it was impossible to lift.
They used it to straighten out one of the pieces that they made for Captain America's shield.
Really?
When they welded it, heated it up, and like warped it. So they were fucking dropping it on there to straighten it back out.
Jesus.
Yeah, they made a lot of cool fucking shit on that channel.
Remember, I watched all the James Bond movies,
Even the new one?
the Daniel Craig ones. No Time to Die comes out next year.
Oh.
So that's the new one, technically.
Okay.
Is it next year? I thought I said November this year.
No, I think they delayed it. Last I saw, it's April.
Fucking COVID.
Yeah. So, but anyway, the second one fucking sucks. Like, it's just a terrible movie.
Which one's the second one?
Quantum of Solace.
Yeah.
I fucking hated that movie. I barely got through it.
Yeah. First one is...
The rest are cool, though.
First one is, like, in my opinion, the best James Bond ever.
Casino
Yeah,
Royale.
Casino Royale is so good.
Yeah, because I started with that, obviously. It's the first one. And I was like, holy shit, why have I not watched these? You know, I was like, I gotta fucking see these. And then it's immediately Quantum of Solace.
Which one is the one where he goes home?
Fuck. That's Skyfall. Skyfall's good, too.
Yeah, that one's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Spectre was good, but it's probably third place
Is that where M dies or Q?
in Skyfall.
Skyfall?
Is it
M,
Q or
yeah.
M?
M?
M dies.
Q is who
never
takes
dies.
over.
Oh, okay.
Because technically, these movies are prequels, if you didn't know that.
I didn't. To what?
Casino Royale is like James Bond. He's not even a 000.
Well, he
really?
just gets
He just gets 000. Casino Royale is like his first ever 00 mission.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his license to kill in that movie. So Q, like if you watch the old movies with all the old actors, it's Q. M was only, or no, it was...
It's still M, but it's that guy.
The guy is in the really old ones, and
If
then
they call him M.
What's her face took over in the newer ones. So they killed her off to bring in the guy to basically bring in the new
Full circle.
Yeah,
That's cool. I didn't know that.
I don't know if they're all prequels, but I know Casino Royale was the beginning.
Oh.
Yeah, they're after Spectre. It's probably gonna be more just straight up Bond. I guess.
Does he
Classic.
literally have a license to kill anyone he wants?
I mean,
Is that how that
think
would
so.
work, right? Because obviously they don't give it to you unless you're like morally good enough and you're high enough and okay, we can trust you with this literal license to kill. He can kill whoever he wants. Without
I'm pretty sure.
with
Because like
impunity.
at the start of Spectre, he just like fucks off to Mexico and kills people, and then they're like, "What the fuck?"
What the fuck?
They're like, "We didn't say to do this." And you're like, "Well,
they
what are you gonna do
did.
about it.
Suck my
Fucking
dick.
James Bond, bitch."
I think he's a really good James Bond too.
Yeah, he is dope.
I thought I saw something where like Tom Hardy or Idris Elba was gonna,
I saw that Idris Elba one.
take over the reins on that as the lead actor.
I also saw that they were thinking about recasting as a female, and I was like,
Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm all for feminism, but
That's James
But
Bond.
they gotta
it's
make
James
sure-
Bond 007. Like if you like, my argument is make one, but make her 008.
Right. Don't
Yeah.
replace 007.
Yeah, just be like, oh, we're gonna make a female one, and it's gonna be called 008 Fanny McFuckin or something. I don't know.
I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Like we don't need to replace James Bond. Just have a extended universe like everybody else is fucking doing right now.
Yeah, like what was that? That's what they kind of did with Oceans, the female Oceans.
Yeah,
It was
it was what's his face's sister.
yeah, it was like a. What I'm trying to say, they didn't like redo Ocean's 11.
This
This
was
was, like
spin-off.
this was a side
spin-off,
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that was fine. I heard it was really good. I didn't see it, but
it was like
it was women.
I haven't seen any of the Ocean's movies.
what?
I was gonna watch them, but Ocean's 11 isn't on Netflix. But like 13 and
Dude,
a
Ocean's
different one are.
Ocean's 11 is good.
12.
Well, that's
is,
what I wanted to watch.
12 is a hot dumpster fire, but 13
Yeah.
is really good too.
I think it was
1
12 and
3.
13 that are on Netflix.
Yeah, 12 is really bad.
Which one's 3?
The Diamond.
Is it the French guy?
Wait, is it?
Where Saul has the case with the black stones or whatever.
That's
They're
it.
actually the
Yeah.
bombs. I don't remember which one that is.
I think that's
So
the
is
third
that
one.
3?
I think that's the third one.
So is 2 the French
Yep,
guy, the
yep,
fox
Yeah,
or whatever?
because the third one they're stealing diamonds, the first one they're stealing cash.
And the second one is where they get like
think.
challenged to.
I don't even remember. It's so bad.
Well, I think it is too, because I think they rip off the one guy and then he finds them.
Yeah.
And then he makes them rip off some other guy, but it's a rip off of a rip off of a rip off. That I do agree. The second one fucking
It's
sucks.
just so bad. I don't even remember.
Like
it.
it's a good movie, but like the end of it, you're like,
That wasn't an Ocean's movie.
Like, oh, cool.
That wasn't a heist movie, barely.
Yeah.
I watched it once just to say I've seen it, but 1 and 3 are what you really want to watch.
The first one's dope.
First one's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I also want to watch the Mission Impossible series now.
Mission Impossible is...
decide that versus James Bond.
I feel like Mission Impossibles are always fucking fire. Like, they're just what you go to see. You just go to see action, and that's what you're gonna fucking
action
get.
And crazy fucking stunts.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Don't go into it thinking you're
not
gonna,
much else.
Yeah. You're not going to have some kind of epiphany or revelation.
There's like maybe some cool twists in some of them, but
the thing that I enjoy, or the thing that I would say with between them is like James Bond is more fancy and nuanced. Like,
Oh, he's British. Yeah.
yeah, well, yeah,
That helps.
Very
like
posh.
Mission Impossible is normally like, oh, bad guy, go get, and it's just like a mission.
yeah,
And there's some tech and stuff like that. But James Bond, there's like actual, I don't know, like he's got gadgets and there's this and there. Like, I feel like there's just more, not necessarily good, but there's just more to it, I think.
yeah, they kind of set up the story better, maybe, or not
they're also-
necessarily better, but like there's, I see what you're saying.
They're based off of books, and I feel like there's a lot more that goes into it. You know, they show a lot more of MI, that's Mission Impossible, of, what the hell are they called?
MI6.
MI6.
Oh, they are MI6, yeah.
MI6.
So, yeah, they show a lot more of that. There's a lot, it seems like there's just more, like a lot more finesse.
Yeah,
And there's hot chicks in like every single one of them that get banged. So
Bam.
true. Yeah,
That's it. Right there.
that's all you need.
MI6.
You just described the Michael Bay movie without the explosions.
And the American flag. There's always like at least 3 American flags in a Michael Bay movie.
That's true. Behind like a sunset
Yeah.
with a hot chick. Yeah. An American
It's
flag.
kind of slow-mo.
You kind of
A little bit slow-mo.
just
yeah.
slow-mo enough.
Every single one. Yeah. Every single one.
That's so accurate.
He's got some bangers, man. But man, he
And then Mark Wahlberg saying, "We can't leave without Optimus."
can't leave without Optimus. Can't leave without Optimus.
Talk about a fucking...
Didn't we make fun of that on this podcast? Yeah.
Talk about a fucking hot dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Those movies went from pretty good
First
to bad
two.
to terrible.
First 2, maybe 3 if you want to be really generous, were good movies. But then I didn't even see them. I didn't even watch them.
Just a
Same.
dumpster
Mark
fire.
Wahlberg, get fucked.
Get fucked.
Your time is over, man.
Fuck, dude.
I'm so tired of seeing Mark Wahlberg and shit. I'm so
Me
tired
too,
of it,
dude. That fucking, remember that movie, that Netflix movie we watched like half of? With him and Post Malone was in it.
Oh yeah, I heard that was shit.
Oh.
It was so bad.
Hey, we only made it like 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did not make it very far.
That was sad. I heard because the trailer to that looked funny, and I thought it would be a cool little whatever movie, and then everybody just said it sucked so bad, and I was like, okay.
It was pretty bad, dude.
That's the ultimate like terrible movie. If you
Yeah.
turn it
Yeah.
off, if you turn off a movie,
Right, you don't even care how it ends.
that's a 0 on a scale.
It doesn't take
Yeah.
much to hook you. I mean, 90 minutes isn't that long.
No, I've sat through
Like-
some fucking stinkers.
Yeah,
But they've at least had me enough where I'm like, I'm going to finish it.
let's see how this ends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like very rarely, I think the last movie I remember turning off was Unfriended Dark Web.
Yeah, you
Because
told
there
us
was
about
just
that.
so much. There was so much I couldn't get past.
You
I was like,
watched that? Are you
I watched like 30 minutes of it.
You told us about it,
Yeah,
yeah.
I talked about it on here.
I never even considered turning that shit on.
No.
Ever.
The trailer made it look like it might be at least somewhat decent, and I fucking
Yeah, I'm super fascinated in the dark web. I love to learn about it and watch other people on it. I don't go on it, but and so when I saw that, it looked really good. But
that was terrible.
yeah, you said it was really bad. So,
I mean, it's terrible.
yeah,
I finished the newest Predator movie, Predators or whatever.
yeah.
If I can sit through that, I can sit through a lot. And I couldn't sit through that fucking dark web movie.
I couldn't sit through Gemini, man.
Oh, I haven't even tried. I've
Will
seen
Smith?
that's available.
Was it bad?
It seemed pretty bad. I mean, I was already pretty tired. I had just finished Spectre, and I was like, I'll just throw something else on to watch. Maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll go to sleep. But like, I really gave it a shot because I wasn't that tired. So I got through to like, what am I calling, mate? I got through to like maybe 30 minutes, and I felt like nothing had fucking happened.
Yeah.
So I just gave up. I just went to sleep.
It looked like a slow movie.
Yeah, it was.
And I only
slow,
mean that
dude.
because when I first saw it, I thought of Jason Bourne, the Bourne Identities.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly it's not good because Bourne Identity is not an action-packed movie. It's not. There's a lot of running, there's a lot of travel, there's a lot of politics and talking. That's kind of what I thought Gemini Man was going to be. So slower.
Yeah, I mean, it started off real slow, and then like there was action out of nowhere, and I was like, "What is going on?"
Yeah. Just
All of a sudden,
action.
two dudes are in a full-blown fist fight.
Yeah, like pretty much.
And then
I was
it's
like,
over and you're like,
and then like Will Smith would give like a little bit of exposition, and he'd be like, "Yeah, I guess they're gonna kill me," and then like there was this chick that said she wasn't watching him or an agent, but then she turns out to be one, I guess, and like. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I'm going to bed.
Yeah. All right.
That movie never really kind of looked. It never had my interest, especially after I saw the trailer. Which a trailer is supposed to be like, oh, check this, awesome thing out. But the trailer, and there's every trailer, whether it was a teaser, 1, 2, or 3, had that scene where the younger Mike is riding the dirt bike.
Yeah.
And he pulls that move where he like hits the brake and somehow kicks it, and he does like the tail whip with the rear tire and then hits the older Will Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put something in the trailer to draw people in when it's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could watch that. I could see that on a screen without my glasses and not being paying attention and still tell it's terrible CG. The physics don't fucking work. And it's like he like gets hit into the car and he's like, and gets up with his rifle. It's like if you get hit tail whipped by a fucking dirt bike, you're down for the fucking count.
You're fucked.
Like, you're done. He just like gets whipped by this and he's like,
Ow.
ow.
Anyway.
It doesn't make any, and it just looks horrible. Like I've seen, I mean, you could draw that on a fucking paint and make it look more realistic than it did in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's Fast and Furious style physics.
Oh.
Yo, Fast and Furious,
Oh,
dude.
boy.
Fucking
isn't there another one?
golden.
Yeah, they want to get like
Yes.
10.
They're gonna go until they fucking can't anymore.
Yeah.
Well, if people would quit fucking watching them.
Yeah, they're gonna Walking Dead it.
Yeah,
So.
I'm sure.
That's how he's making more Riddicks.
That
Why?
I'm into.
See,
Interesting.
I feel like they've completed that. They started with 1. They did a 2 that was animated. They did Chronicles, which I thought was really cool. And then they went back and did a new one, which was like, it took it back to its roots.
The
It was like,
very
you
start.
know, like the beginning. I feel like that's good. Like,
I want more.
Good.
Good. More.
I want to say the thing I read said Vin Diesel's got plans for 6 more.
Hell yeah.
Why?
see what the problem is you give Vin Diesel that kind of power and he turns it into another fucking.
He better not.
It's just gonna be another Fast and Furious.
Riddick is like one of the few untainted trilogy or sagas out there, man. It's universally loved,
I bet
man.
a 69 Charger with a blower sticking through the hood makes it.
It makes it into Riddick.
It's just gonna be like dusty and kind of broken down, but in the back of one scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He'll say, "I don't got friends."
Oh no.
I got family.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard. Still,
Is that worse than "We can't leave without Optimus"?
10,000 times worse. I would listen to Mark Wahlberg telling them they can't leave without Optimus Prime on repeat as I slept before I watched that scene of that Fast and Furious movie again. I wouldn't do it.
Well, the problem is they could have pulled it off once. It could have been a really touching moment where he's like defending his family. I don't got friends, I got family. But it's been in like every fucking single one. At least I feel like it. And he just keeps like.
I think they call
keep
each other
saying
family in one way or another every fucking movie. But
Exactly, yeah. So they're like really pushing
yeah,
it.
they really are. Like, we get it. And a lot of you were fucking your sisters if that's true.
If they would have just kept it in like one movie in a touching moment, would have been fine. But they just keep forcing
So
it.
stupid. But even in the scene where he says it, it's retarded. It's so stupid.
I don't think you can say retarded these days.
I felt like it fit. I
Maybe.
felt like it was all right, appropriate.
I'll allow it.
Okay. And cancel me, bitch. Try.
Well, we glossed over Bournes. Those are good fucking movies too.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't really care for the one where it wasn't him.
Right. It was Hawkeye.
Yeah, it was Hawkeye. It was kind of interesting, but at the same time, it wasn't him.
I remember from my childhood, my dad went fucking apeshit over those movies. My dad fucking loved The Bourne Identity.
His name is Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. Thank you.
Yeah, so he was in one. I can't remember what it was called, but it was a spin-off.
Yeah. I just remember the river scene. I just remember thinking that's cold. Like he's in the ice, he's in the snow, he crosses the icy or he swims across the river, but it's not frozen, and it's just he's soaking wet in the snow and trying to get started, just a fire going, and wolves come. I'm just like, no. Just all of it.
Is that the one where he takes like his medicine or something, like red or blue pill?
Yeah, because he's basically one of those agents, but he's
Matrix?
No. Well,
yeah,
that is in there, but he had little
That is
pills he takes to like stay.
He's one of those agents, but they're on pills to make him faster and stronger.
Oh, okay.
But like Bourne Identity and Supremacy and what's the last
Ultimatum?
one? Ultimatum. Super good movies.
Yeah.
And then the latest one was cool too. The latest one didn't have I don't know. It just wasn't as good as the old ones, I don't think.
What's his name? Who plays him?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. He ages well. He's handsome.
He does age well.
He ages really well.
He's pretty handsome. Yeah. I'd hit it.
Cool fella.
Especially if he can fight like that. He got the moves.
Yeah. But I've seen movies today, and naturally, that have much better fight scenes. Because of the no cuts, the switching from camera to camera. I think it'd be cool to see an Ultimatum or a Bourne movie with those long camera fight scenes.
Like John Wick or...
Yeah, I like those a lot
Extraction.
better.
Extraction, yeah.
I bet they could fucking do it pretty well.
Yeah.
Well, that has become like a trend of late. And I think a lot of it came from Marvel.
Probably.
Because people were like...
Was it the Punisher scene?
Punisher scene? No, I mean like Marvel, like because everyone was like, Jesus, fuck, stop.
Yeah.
Because you watch like one Marvel movie and you see one fight and it's like cut.
Dude, that's how Quantum of Solace was too. It was fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Well,
so it's been like slowly building to the point where like people are trying to get away from the cuts because like the human eye can see it and it's way more pleasing to not.
Yeah.
It's just awesome to not see cuts.
It was Daredevil, the TV show with the Punisher in that one episode
where they had their big fight.
But it was in the prison, and it was like a 9-minute fight scene that everybody just raved about. That was like the first one that I remember. And then I feel like after that, you started seeing it.
Yeah, they started to get more popular, and then Haunting of Hill House did it too.
Yeah,
episode 5.
Yeah, I had a whole.
It's like
episode.
Even when they did have cuts too, like. Because it's the episode where they're all together again in the funeral home, and you can see like when it starts, people come in and the camera never cuts; it's always turning, and they do like it's like I could watch that episode and not pay attention to what the fuck is happening, and just to see that like panning and how it goes around, and then when the old dad walks through the door and it becomes young dad in the old house, and then in the house it's not cutting; it's always turning, and then it goes back. Like
it's done really well.
The no cutting is amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, that shit was wild.
And
wow,
could you imagining like ruining the 9th minute?
Right,
like a 10-minute straight scene. You have the guy who forgets his lines or trips,
stutter a bit.
Yeah,
just a bit. Oh fuck!
I know when people say that, like when they are like the actors when they're getting ready for that, it's like days of prep.
I'm sure, yeah,
days of just running through it with a guy that not even filming, just practicing and trying to get it perfect, which I'm sure is a nightmare.
Yeah,
like that one scene in Extraction where Hemsworth and the dude are fighting. They fall out the window onto the ground, kick each other into the car, and like
keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, like it looked like they fell out the fucking window.
Oh yeah,
the ground, and then they're like mule kicking each other into the van. And then, boom, a fucking dude gets run over. And naturally, he gets back
lives.
up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's been a lot of advancement in that too. Like, there's a lot of stuff I watch that'll kind of show you hidden cuts.
Hidden cuts.
You know, how they can hide it and they just do it seamlessly. But like that movie 1912, that whole thing is filmed to be just one shot. So you're never supposed to see a camera switch.
Yeah.
And the way that they did that is a lot of the times, like I saw one where they went over it and it's this guy climbing out of the trench, and then when they get to the top of the trench, it's a cut. Like, he just gets out. But to hide it, they completely computer regenerated the entire thing. So at one point, he goes from being a human person getting up to still climbing up as a CG character.
And then continued again into a human.
And it's so good that when you see it, you'll never know where the CG began and where it ended.
What a fucking time to be alive.
So,
that
yeah.
movie was
1912?
It's 1912, yeah.
That British war movie about World War One.
Mm-hmm. When I saw that in theaters, I didn't know about like the whole continuous shot. I don't want to say gimmick, but like that whole thing. And like 20 minutes in, I was like, have they cut once?
Yeah.
I like turned to James. I was like, this is still going. It was pretty cool.
I still haven't seen it, but I heard it was really good.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
It's really, it's just pleasing, really seamless, makes you feel, I mean, like watching that episode of Hill House, I felt like it, I don't know, like maybe not like I was there, but
if it hits different.
Yeah, like you're more there and focused, and then you're just panning around, and you can tell that there's no like cut and this camera and cut
line
and this camera.
Line
please.
Oh, I forgot my line.
Yeah.
We're another week closer to John Wick and Matrix,
And
dude.
Matrix, man.
Another week closer.
I'm pissed. We could have seen John Wick, Matrix 4, Quiet Place 2. Fucking China.
Fucking China.
Wuhan.
Oh, sorry. Are we not allowed to say that?
China.
I'm going to say it anyways.
Trump.
China.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't wait for A Quiet Place 2.
Same.
Dude.
I'm excited for the new Matrix because I want to see how awful it is.
How on earth they could rewrite in several dead characters.
Mm-hmm.
Say that. It's
Super curious how they're going to make that one work.
Yeah.
I watched all three in preparation, and then they were like, delayed.
Yeah.
it's the Matrix. I mean, they can literally just bring people back to life.
I don't think Keanu would put his name on something that was going to be trash.
I think you're mistaken.
I think money talks, bro.
He's done a lot of weird indie films that are pretty shite me.
Yeah. I don't know if it's money for him.
Don't say that.
I think it's enjoyment. I bet you they were like, hey, Keanu, do you want to bring back all the cast of Matrix and just do another one?
Yeah.
He's probably like,
Fuck yeah.
Is it the what are their names? Wachowski brothers?
I don't know if it's
I thought it was a female directing this one.
I don't know.
probably a good idea.
I feel like they made a big deal out of that. I could be wrong, though. Either way.
I mean, Matrix 4 can't be any worse than Matrix 2.
It's true. 3 wasn't great either.
I enjoyed 3 because it was like there was a lot going on. You know, there was
I did
this
like that
fight,
end battle.
and then there was, you know, the battle for actual Zion, and it culminated in a cool, like, epic battle, and then he wins, and, like, I thought 3 at least had something to it, and characters died. It had a lot going on. 2 was fucking, like, you could watch 1 to 3 and not really miss anything.
Yeah.
Like, you could, like, the same thing for Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
If you just skip 2, you're just right there.
The only thing you miss is that Mary Jane finds out Peter Parker is Spider-Man at the very end.
I don't even know what you would miss if you watch 2 and 3. Oh, you would miss the end. So you could watch 1, the last 5 minutes of 2, and then 3, and then you're right back in.
You're never missed a beat.
That's the only thing that happens is he's able to use his powers outside of the Matrix, and then he's stuck in the train station. And then you just start watching, and you're good.
Just like Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Just like Spider-Man.
They're just like...
You know who's...
train station?
No, I mean, you could watch... Okay, you're being an idiot.
It's the end of that one, too, huh? Spider-Man 2, that's...
The last 5 minutes of Spider-Man
Yeah.
2, and then you could hop into 3.
Yeah, but Spider-Man 2 is lit.
It's better than Matrix 2.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man 2 is.
I like Doc Ock.
If Doc, yeah,
OG, dude.
I think Spider-Man 2 is fucking terrible, but the fights with Doc Ock I think are really cool.
Yeah.
The train scene is good, but as for a movie, I think it's fucking horrible. There's like 20 to 30 minutes of him not being Spider-Man.
Are you talking about
Like, I don't want to watch a Peter Parker
development.
fucking movie.
It's not called Peter Parker.
It's called
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Peter
talking about
Parker
the newer
2.
ones with
No.
No,
Tobey
these are
Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
The real Spider-Man
The
movies.
OG. I must have watched Spider-Man 1 10,000 times.
That's a great fucking movie.
I was
I don't care
obsessed.
who
as a
you
kid.
are, bro.
Yeah. I was obsessed.
Go Web, go!
Yeah. Up and away, Web.
Bump it away.
Lie.
Which makes no sense. Like, obviously, he didn't give an audible command
No.
while he was at school, so I don't know why he would think he would need to.
Yeah.
But it was cute.
It was a cute.
what was the dude's name that when they tried to redo Spider-Man?
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
The Amazing Spider-Mans.
He wasn't a kid. He was 33 when he took on that role.
Yeah.
And he was like the most fuckable dude in that school. Are you kidding
True.
me? Like Peter Parker is like an awkward, ugly, pimple face high school kid who doesn't have any friends. He's like the hottest kid in that school. He got the hipster hair and
He's a skater.
He's a skater. And he's like, come on, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, those movies weren't very good. Did you know that in
Of course you
Spider-Man
pointed
3,
that out.
the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3, the person that was directing it didn't want Venom. Like when they signed on, they were
Sam
like, I
Raimi?
don't want to fucking do Venom. But the studio like forced him to do it.
That's
Why?
why there was so many bad guys, is because he wanted to put his in.
Venom.
They wanted Venom, so he made it very
Sandman,
convoluted.
Hobgoblin. There was like 3 movies worth of bad guys in there.
Same with Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Why
There
did
was
they do
Hobgoblin
that?
and Electro.
Yeah.
It works fine when there's just one.
Yeah, one's enough.
Yeah.
One will do it.
Yeah, it was Sam Raimi. He did 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, he didn't
They-
want Venom. He said he didn't like Venom, like as a villain, straight up.
I really like Venom.
Venom. That's why the studio probably forced him to do it, because he's popular.
Yeah.
I heard that they tried to do the same thing to Christopher Nolan, but he was like, nah.
Bitch,
Fuck
you don't tell
man.
Christopher Nolan what to
I
do.
think they tried to tell him to do. They wanted him to do the Riddler, and he told them no. And he's like, if that's what you want, I'm not doing it. And they were like, whoa, let's not get crazy. We've got to have you. So
Cool, sounds good.
Yeah, whatever you want. You want more money? Take it.
I did hear something about Leonardo DiCaprio
as the
Riddler. Uh-huh.
That would
I do remember hearing that.
would've
It would have been cool, but I think Bane's a way cooler villain than Riddler.
Well,
Just like as a villain.
he found a way to end it. Like
Yeah.
the Riddler is just another bad guy, but Bane has been known to end Batman.
It's true, yeah.
So that was a way to like, all right, we're done.
Yeah.
Which shame on you.
It's a good wrap up.
Why? Give me 3 more
He
of those
wanted to
movies.
make other shit.
Give me 3 more that quality Batman movies. I am all in on
Because
all
Christopher
of them.
Nolan had other things to do, like Interstellar and Inception, and
All right, well now what is he doing? Make another
Tenet.
Batman.
You've had enough fun. Let's go
Yeah.
back to Batman.
Come on.
Come on, make us the Nightwing movie.
Yeah. Have we seen Tenet? Is it out?
I haven't
it's
seen
out,
it.
but I haven't seen it.
I want to see it. I actually heard that it has like mixed reviews. So I am very curious.
I could use another Interstellar movie. Something as that caliber. Not another Interstellar. Something as good.
Interstellar 2.
No, you don't fuck with that.
Back to Earth.
Yeah, no.
Outer Stellar.
Back to Earth. It's Wall-E. Wall-E.
Wally.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Speaking of great movies,
Wall-E's great.
fucking love Wally.
Eva.
You know who's really fucking cool in real life that I did not know?
Right?
Jared.
Am I that person?
I thought you were answering the question. Don't be silly. Who plays Draco? Tom
Fuck you, man.
Felton?
Yeah.
He's a super cool dude. Like he's just on TikTok all day, like singing songs and playing the guitar.
Oh, really?
And like and duetting people that are like drawing Slither and shit and Draco stuff, and he's just chill. And I saw this video of him like hugging a kid, and the kid was kind of scared, and he's like, "Let me tell you a secret." He's like, "It's only Draco that's me, and I'm really nice." And I'm like, "Oh, he's a cool dude." Like, he's cool. And then I looked up his net worth because I'm like, how much money can he have? Oh, he's good.
Yeah.
I'm sure the royalties of Harry Potter haven't ended yet.
35 million as of when they finished the last movie. And I'm sure he has gotten a paycheck every fucking month since then.
Planet of the Apes was for fun.
Oh, yeah. He was in Planet of the Apes.
He was like, I want a cameo.
picture of him where he's been like going beast mode at the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Looked big and
He looked good.
all that shit. So if he's worth 35 million from Harry Potter, what's fucking Daniel Radcliffe
Oh,
Yeah.
from that show?
Boku bucks.
Daniel Radcliffe's net worth.
He's probably got enough money that he tips the waitress like
Any guesses?
400 million.
Okay. Easy.
500.
I was going to say
Easy.
2.
110 from Harry Potter.
Damn.
That kid made $110 million from Harry Potter. And he's been in a fuck ton of movies since then.
Whenever the trolley comes by on the train, he's like, we'll take the lot.
We'll take the lot.
None of the other movies he's been in are really all that great.
I think whether you like him or not, I think for sure he does them for him.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like
He was
Did
in
you
that
see
one
Swiss
movie.
Army Man?
that one.
No, I've never heard of it.
That movie was actually surprisingly fucking good.
Was it? It looked
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Oh, yeah, 100%
fucking
it was.
weird.
Try
as
and
shit.
explain it to Jared.
Please don't.
I can't even try, dude. I couldn't explain that to anybody.
That also had what's his face from Star Wars in it.
Yeah. What is his name?
I
Yeah.
don't know. He's been in a shit ton of stuff. He was in Black Mirror as well.
Wasn't he in a movie also like The Woman in the Black Dress or something?
Oh, the scary movie.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Oh,
I
That's
enjoyed
right.
that.
He was in that.
Wasn't too bad.
He's also in Guns Akimbo. Another
yeah.
weird one.
He gets the guns drilled onto his hand.
Yeah.
Have you seen the preview for that?
It
Bro,
looks
it's
wild.
It's like this underground murder cult, and what they do is they find people, like this girl in the city, and then this guy in the city, and they like surgically attach machine guns to their hands, and the game is whoever kills the other person first wins, and you get to live. And
But
it's
you've got machine guns surgically attached to your hands.
yeah.
now. So you go to McDonald's and you got a fucking LMG hanging off your arm.
Well, there's no like going to McDonald's.
Yeah,
it's like
no.
you wake up in pain with weapons on your hands, and then the shit is on.
Yeah.
Game time,
Like
baby.
it's like there's bullets flying.
Super Bowl Sunday.
I don't know if I want to see it.
I'll check it out.
You should watch Swiss Army Man.
Okay.
That movie was wild.
I just know the farting scene.
Yeah.
That's all.
There's
fucking weird.
There's a lot of like, it's like that British dark, dry humor.
Yeah. It's a dude who's
No, it's
dead,
so weird.
right? He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
But
he like
he-
washes up on a shore because he's on like a island or something, or he's
Yeah.
lost somewhere. I can't remember exactly.
And like
Yeah.
a body washes up and he can do shit. Like the
Yeah.
dead body can do shit
He like spits out water and
to drink.
to drink. And,
Yeah.
yeah, and like just
And he
the weirdest
farts.
shit.
He farts so long that he like uses them as a boat,
Yeah,
doesn't he? Like it's super fucking weird.
it was so
Swiss
good,
Army
dude.
Man you're talking
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
I've never
movie.
seen it. I just saw those parts. Yeah.
I want to watch it again. It's actually kind of wholesome,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just fucking wild, dude. It's one of the craziest fucking movies.
Yeah.
about? All right.
But
Wild premise.
Harry Potter still holds up, man. I fucking I love those movies.
They were all right.
Get out.
I'm going to in a minute.
Get out.
Are we there?
We can't have you here.
Sorry.
54,
Get out.
30. Get the
Why are you squint-eyed?
I swear.
Well, anything happened to anyone out in the world this week?
Nar.
No.
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 I don't go out in the world. We already discussed this.
What is world?
What is world?
Nothing really happened to me, but I did do something that I thought was kind of funny.
What'd you do?
So these new chairs, one that you're sitting
Yeah.
in, I went and bought this new computer chair. I told my mom I was looking for others because I was tired of seeing you guys sit in really uncomfortable chairs. And so she messaged me one day and said her work was getting rid of some. So I was like, all right, I'll pick them up. And she's like, there's 4. And I was like, well, I don't need 4, but I guess I'll take them. So 2 of them are here. And then the other 2, I was like, I'll take them to work, have comfortable chairs to sit in at the break room. Roll them in, and the guy that I sit next to on our little, a 6x3 white piece of shit table, we roll him in there, and it just looked fucking weird. Seeing him in a piece of, it's just a break room, a construction workers break room, and there's these fancy chairs. And so we sat and we're like, these are nice. And then that day we were like, you know what we should do? We should get a fucking table. So we started looking online to find one, and I messaged my mom. I was like, hey, you guys have any tables? And she's like, yeah. I was like, 6x3? She's like, I think so. Score. So the next week after work, I went and picked up a nice 6x3 table, and then me and him went in early, and we got rid of our piece of shit white table, and we bought in this, it's like an office table, like a nice looking table. Brought in this table, and we also ordered nameplates. I went to Office Depot and bought a bunch of shit so it looks really official. We've got a folder, like a paper.
Manila.
Not like if you have it on your table and people set paperwork in it.
Oh, the trays?
Yeah, like a tray. Yeah. And then I bought a stapler, and I took a cup that was a sports cup from here and put as a pen cup.
Why?
So
I thought you said you were busy at work.
Oh, we're slammed.
You don't sound very busy.
You got time to redecorate.
This wasn't like we did it throughout the day. We went in early on our own time and fucking set this table up and put our nameplates, and his says Sub-Zero and mine says Master Chief, and we fucking drilled them in the table so no one can move them. We set all this stuff out, and then we just sat down and let people filter into work and see what happens.
How many people use this break room? There's a 6x3 table. It isn't very big.
No.
Well, there's 8 6x3 tables.
No.
We
you guys just have your table.
There's our table here, and then a table this way, and then a table this way, and then one this way, and then this way, and then this way.
He's a cool kid. He's at the cool kid table.
Sit at the cool kid table.
The cool kid.
So yeah, we set it all up and let people filter in and see what they thought.
And how'd it go?
We got a lot of laughs. We got a lot of you guys are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
right.
That's probably where I'd fall.
It's just back and forth whether we were idiots, whether it was funny, whether it was neat.
I think you can be all 3.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got a kick out of it.
Yeah.
And now we have way more comfortable chairs than everybody else. And a way better table. It's actually presentable, and we can actually use rather than,
a nice table to eat your lunch on.
And we bought one of those, I bought one of those fucking desk calendars.
Oh, yeah.
So the paper ones that you can write stuff on, that has actually come in handy a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I needed it, but now that I have it, I don't ever want to not have one. Because you can write what's going on it, and you can write what you did, job contract from yesterday. So when you come in the next day, you don't have to be like, I don't know what the it's just right there.
Handy dandy notebook.
It's pretty sweet. I mean, it's pretty dumb, but it's pretty sweet.
It's a vibe, dude.
It's a vibe. It totally is. If you walk into the break room, it looks like regular construction break room until you get to our side, and you're like, what the fuck?
Sub-Zero works here?
Sub-Zero and Master Chief, nice table.
Master Chief?
I don't understand, but
Spartan 117?
it's worked out in our favor. And aside from the office supplies, it was free.
Yeah.
Heckin' frick yeah, dude.
Heckin' frick. All right.
Tell your friend he's cool for choosing Sub-Zero instead of Scorpion.
Get over here.
Respect.
Get over here.
He's a big Mortal Kombat fan. His dog's name is Raiden.
Oh, really?
It's Cooper. You've never met him, but you've heard me talk about
Cooper.
him.
Yeah. What a guy.
I got my 4-wheeler up and running. My Chucky 4-wheeler.
Yes, sir, ski.
Get to scare the shit out of some people on Halloween. Nice.
Yes, sir, ski. Vroom, vroom.
I'm excited.
I have a video of it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Send it to me.
Oh my god, send that.
Oh my god, if I could send it.
told you I was gonna
Chucky
fucking
went
send
for a
that.
fucking ride.
Jared fucked him up. Yeah, Jared fucked him up.
Chucky went for a fucking ride on the maiden voyage, dude.
Let's see. I think it's this side of the face. It looks like he's got some tire marks.
Yeah.
His hair was wrapped around the axle
This was
while his hand was still holding the handlebar.
this was test run number 1. Like I had just finished what I thought would be final. Well, I just wanted to work out the kinks. And he's got Velcro on his hand, but it wasn't enough, so I ended up giving him a zip tie bracelet and then zip tying it. So I mean, you can't really see it, but he holds on. And the Velcro on his butt just wasn't enough to keep him on. And we learned this fairly quickly. And then Jared was like, "I want to drive it." And he's never driven this truck before. Which,
in
if
my
you
defense, you touch the button at all, it is full send.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, like you're doing a wheelie.
these things
It's uncontrollable.
like if you look up the specs on the motor to everything, the torque power this has would, if it was in a full size vehicle, it's just insane. And the controller, you have to know what you're doing. You have to be very precise. And Jared just whoop, and instantly
Like,
Here we go.
popped a wheelie. Chucky came flying off, landed on his side, kind of next to the vehicle, and then Jared was like, "Oh wow, dude, I just barely touched it again." And Chucky ended up getting his face run over. His hair was in the axle. Jared touched it again, and because his hair was in the axle, it kept his face next to the tire, so the tire did a burnout on his face. And there was hair fucking flying out everywhere.
Nice.
And then I was like, all right, hold on. And I got up to go grab it, and then he touched the button again and fucking did it again. So I had to, adjust him. But yeah,
I mean, you barely touch it and it's gone.
that thing does.
it gone.
It does 50 miles an hour.
Jesus.
It's an electric all-wheel drive thing that 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, they haul ass.
There's ones that go way faster. That one's huge.
Why do you need that?
Oh, dude, it's a fucking
Vroom
riot.
vroom, skirt skirt,
Skirt.
skirt.
It's a blast. If you like,
Very charming.
the last time I took it camping, I was trying to do front flips. I was landing back flips. I mean, pop wheelies. It's a fucking fun time.
It sounds fun. I get it.
It's just
That's
a little
so
toy.
fast.
Little
so
toy.
fast. 50 miles an hour. That's
The speed limit's 25 out there.
yeah.
You're getting a ticket. Be careful.
Yeah, I mean, this is the X Max for people who don't know. It's huge, but you can get one that's based on a supercar, and it'll do over 100 miles an hour.
That's fast.
Yeah.
All right. Let's end it.
All right.
Word.
Bye.
If you have any
Comments?
questions, comments, concerns, death threats, or ransom notes, remember to send them to imwiththeoutcrowd@gmail.com. We are on Twitter @theoutcrowdpod. Find us on Instagram and check out our Discord. Send us a story or just say what's up. Just remember, our opinions don't matter, so why the fuck should yours? See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Roy from work texted me and he's like, send me some fucking music, and I sent him It's Raining Men. And that's all.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love when you send like a Britney Spears song or whatever.
And it was always enjoyable when our chat has like metal, something completely random, then another completely random, then another, then metal.
Yeah. Washington, zero leeway. Zero. You don't wear a mask, you don't get in. Doesn't matter if it's gas stations, restaurants, mall.
Did you feel like you were with your people when you were up
I
there?
really did, man. Everybody looked like they were high because they probably were. Very friendly.
I'm surprised you didn't come back looking like a chick trying to look like a dude trying to look like a lesbian.
There was a lot of those.
Yeah.
More than you'd think.
Did you just wake up?
Mm-hmm. Had a power nap.
He looks like death.
It looks like his day's on top of him.
It looks like he doesn't know what's day.
I was trying
Just
to
so
make
you
it all the
know.
way, but then I laid down to hang out with Maya for a bit, and she's watching fucking awful show Hoops on Netflix. Made me want to fucking die, so I just went to sleep. Just got a power nap in. I'll go back to sleep soon.
Just so you know, it's Friday evening.
I know.
Your weekend is upon you. Yep. Do your weekends ever just feel like it's one big fucking weekend that never ends?
He's like, what's a weekend?
Yeah, that's like my life.
It's like the void. It's like a circle.
A circle.
It's no beginning and no end.